Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day for all you fine people today from around the National Hockey League and all that fun stuff. Philadelphia. Philadelphia, it's really devolved, hasn't it? So you've got D'Angelo, who currently, last I checked, is on non-roster due to personal reasons. Kevin Hayes is now a healthy scratch, and when Tortorella was asked about it, it's basically along the lines of, don't you want to get points? And this is a debate that we have in the hockey world, and his answer is we can't just be thinking about offense, and basically him not being happy with Kevin Hayes' game. So Hayes is a healthy scratch for tonight's game, even though the Flyers are a team that don't score enough goals. We'll see how it goes for them. And honestly, for Tortorella, you can tell he's frustrated. I think he legitimately came in hoping he could turn this thing around. Now, Sedlak has left the team. So Sedlak, who was picked up on waivers early in the season, has left the team. He's going to be placed on, I believe he would have been placed on today, unconditional waivers to terminate his contract. He doesn't want to stay in the NHL. He wants to head back overseas. In 27 games with the Flyers, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points for Lucas Sedlak. So he returned from playing overseas this year. I think there were high hopes for him, but it just hasn't turned out. So Sedlak ends up heading back overseas. And I mean, insert joke here about Philadelphia, right? So it really has turned in the wrong direction. We'll see whether or not the Flyers can put together some wins here. If they win tonight without Hayes, do you make him a healthy scratch again? Does that mean he's on the trading block? Would anybody pick up that contract? Lots of questions to be asked, right? We'll see what happens. Alex Pietrangelo is returning to the lineup for the Vegas Golden Knights, and he's revealed why he was out. He was out because his daughter was ill, 4-year-old daughter, who got very sick in the hospital, touch and go, but has gotten a lot better in the last few days. Turned the corner, is recovering, so that's good news for him and his family, and all the best to him. And so he'll be returning to the lineup tonight against, I believe it's against the Islanders, right? So yeah, we'll see with Pietrangelo how things go, but he should have some energy tonight, having come through that scare. So all the best to him and his family, of course. Yesterday, the NHL fined Mason Marchment $2,000 for embellishment. Honestly, with some of the games I've been watching lately, I'm kind of surprised there haven't been more fines for embellishment. There has been some, you can call it diving, you can call it trying to sell it to get a call. Either way you look at it, it is embellishment, and I'm kind of surprised that Marchment, I'm not surprised that he gets called, because I've seen games where he has tried to get calls, but I'm surprised it hasn't been a season where we've seen more fines than we have to this point. Hockey Canada, their board has been approved. One notable on it, like Cassie Campbell-Pascal, is going to be on it. And so there's a new board now with Hockey Canada, and we'll see how things go. And of course, the World Juniors start up in roughly a week and a half's time, Boxing Day and all of that. So yeah, this I think is good news that now Hockey Canada, with a new body in charge, we'll see what kind of changes happen and how investigations that have been ongoing are handled with new people in charge. So yeah, here's to hoping that the dramatic side of things is at least calming down a little bit. I'm not holding my breath, but at least a little bit. Good news for Caps fans. As the team's been playing better over the last couple of weeks, you could still use Nick Backstrom back in the lineup, and he's getting closer. He's taking part in full contact practices, so he's gotten rid of the jersey that he had been wearing, which was one of those non-contact jerseys in practice. And so the anticipation is it's going to take him a little while, but he's close enough that you can start to think about which game he might come back in. So wishing him the best, and fingers crossed for Backstrom on this one. For the Calgary Flames, I saw a comment last night along the lines of, it might be time for a video on what's gone wrong in Calgary. I was thinking the same thing, so get out of my brain. Their losing streak has hit 5, and this is a team that should be better than this. I've mentioned in recent weeks that maybe they were overrated. Maybe the lineup's not as solid as it looked to us when we were looking at the depth chart before the season got started. And so, yeah, there's definitely a video worthy topic there when it comes to Calgary and their losing streak, because even before the 5-game losing streak they're on, their play has been off. Since that really hot start, they had a very good start to the season, and I guess they flamed out. I'm sorry. I quit. Anyways, also, and humorous but not humorous at the same time, Blake Wheeler. I don't want to hear anything about Hart with Wheeler ever again. Give him back the C while you're at it. So he's out at least a month. He's had to have surgery after taking a puck to the groin. I want you to think about that for a second. Taking a puck to the groin and needing surgery and being out at least a month. Then, keep in mind, he finished the game. He finished the game after taking a puck where you really don't want to take one and said, I mean, things are not what they should be, but sure, I'll go out and finish the game. No worries. It just really, seriously, showing Blake Wheeler's heart in that one. And Schmidt also noteworthy as going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So I mentioned yesterday, this gives Ville Heinola a chance to show what he can do. And so it'll be about a month to 6 weeks where hopefully Heinola gets a chance in the lineup. But yeah, Mark Scheifele with maybe the quote of the week on the Wheeler bit. He said, for him to gut out and play the last period, that took some serious balls. Mark Scheifele, everybody. That is quote of the year material. That's up there. That's got to go onto a T-shirt with Blake Wheeler's name on it. That whole bit. So for the Jets, who are going to miss Wheeler while he's out offensively, he's had a very good season. Again, the fact that he finished the game, I would need some time. I at least wouldn't finish the game. I'm going to be honest that I would need to probably lay down. I'd probably need some time with an ice pack. Some kind of a privacy moment of just, reflecting on choices I've made in my life that led me to that moment. So, yeah, I hope that for Wheeler's sake that he comes back quickly and everything's fine. Really, it is a pretty amazing game. I want to say, too, that with Pietrangelo, there had been some comments, and I don't like this either, the idea that when a player leaves for personal reasons that they're not dedicated to the team. What kind of crap is that? Like, if there's a major family emergency, I can't imagine being able to go out on the ice and focus and do all that. So, yeah, family comes first and all of that. So I that's why I don't engage when people, if he really cared, he'd play. And he played through everything and walked uphill and back and forth in the snow and fought off wolves, and that was just to play hockey. Like, it just, whatever. So anyways, all the best to you guys on this Saturday afternoon. We're between the first and second period between Anaheim and Edmonton. Bit of a surprising game thus far. We'll see how far that surprise extends. But at any rate, busy day today in the National Hockey League. I do intend to do a video on Calgary at some point soon. It may end up being on Monday. That might be the best time for me to throw that together. But it is on the way. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.